Hey guys, it's Misty, and here's a quick update with my life. It is now 2014. My birthday is coming up. I'm not celebrating this year. I'm still 25 again. Yeah, I'm back. Like, I was going through, and it's funny because usually I go through a huge depression right before my birthday. But I guess it was a little earlier this year. But I'm better. I'm back. I'm posting again. I just haven't had time to edit anything right now. A lot of stuff has happened. The New Year's, traveling, and I'm actually getting ready for a national pageant. I got first alternate to the Fort Lauderdale Large and Lovely, and I'm going to Nationals Miss Large and Lovely. It is in February, and my free time lately has been running around getting fabric, ordering stones, blah 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 blah. So my free time hasn't been spent editing videos and posting, but I am back and I will be posting soon. I just gotta get a free day and edit several videos and I'll upload them for like a while. But I am back, I am good. Long story short, I'm here and it's Queens of the Week. Today's topic is our first topic for the year 2014, and it is selected by Pedro Lola Mendez. And her topic is very 2014 centric. Do you think that the LGBT community is getting closer to equality? Do you ever feel uncomfortable telling someone that you are gay if they don't already know? And what changes do you think we will see in the gay community in 2014? And finally, what do you think the future has in store for drag and the queens that do drag? Wow. Alright. What do you think the LGBT community is getting... First part. Do you think the LGBT community is getting closer to equality? Yes, I do think it is getting closer to equality. Just as black rights... How do you say that? Black rights? Equal rights for black people is now legal in the United States, but there's still definitely some racist people. I do think that equal rights is very close to being a reality in America, but there will always be racist, homophobic people, especially in uneducated, illiterate places of our world. But yeah, I think with Obama running for re-election and publicly coming out against Mitt Romney, who was like conservative, and Obama's like, look, women rights, gay rights. There you go. And I think that speaks mounds for our country. And it's funny because our country's so behind. Like, there's so many other countries that are pro-gay marriage, pro-gay rights. You know, and I think our country's very behind in that. But so, as a nation, I definitely do think we are getting closer to equality. But unfortunately, I don't really see our gay community getting closer to equality because we're so hell-bent on segregation. The leather queens don't want to talk to the twink boys. The twink boys don't want to talk to the bears. Nobody wants to talk to the lesbians or the chubs, you know, and it's very like, ugh. You know, can't we just all get along? And that is something I'm very adamant about on my channel, as well as when I MC pride parades and events and activities. We preach all day long about equal rights, but in our own community, we segregate ourselves, and I think that's very sad. Do you ever feel uncomfortable telling someone that you're gay if they didn't already know? Yes, but mostly because I was raised in the church. As a youth group leader, youth group counselor, a music ministry person, a missionary, I was very ashamed. But I'm a very honest person, and I hate living a lie. So I became very, very depressed because I wasn't living to my true potential. I wasn't living to my true being. I was just lying to myself and everyone around me, and trying to force myself to be something I wasn't. So eventually I stopped lying. But now I'm so comfortable being who I am. And this is a theme that I do on my personal channel. If you're not paying my bills, your opinion is none of my business. Because I don't give a shit what you think. If you're paying my rent and then you tell me that I need a haircut, I might listen to you. If you're paying my car payment and then you tell me I should go to the tanning bed, I might listen to you. If you're paying for my car insurance and you tell me to lose weight, I might listen to you. But if you're not, I don't give a fuck what you think, because your opinion doesn't matter to me. Your opinion is none of my business. And I genuinely, realistically, literally live that way. Thanks to my mother growing up very young, you know, I was made fun of always for being effeminate. And she put that into my head very, very early, that their opinion doesn't matter. And I appreciate her for that very much. It has definitely been a godsend. But now I am so comfortable being who I am and what I am, I just assume that everybody knows. I mean, I live as a man, but I have full acrylic nails. So that might be an indication. I mean, I have no idea what people think when I walk by. They could think, what is that? And they could think, why does he have nails? They could think, is that a boy or girl? But again, I don't give a shit what they think. They're not paying my bills. I know that I have to do drag every day, and it's so much easier just to have them than to put them on for work. You know, and I did a couple years where I wouldn't wear nails at all just because it was too much, and I hated it. But I had to have nails in the beginning because it was such a vital part of being feminine and gorgeous and, you know, lip syncing with the stage. But it was such a hassle. I was like, ugh. So finally I went and got them for a beauty pageant, and I just kept them. You know, because it's not that serious. I mean, it's not like I do manual labor. I don't, you know, scoop poop for a living or, you know, shovel snow or anything. So I don't really interfere. I mean, yes, I do occasionally pop one off and I have to go get it done, but for the most part, I get them done once a month and they're there. And yes, for the most part, people know that I'm definitely homosexual. I mean, that's kind of like a big red sign. What changes do you think we will see in the gay community in 2014? That's kind of similar to the first one, almost. Changes. Well, I definitely see gay adoption happening more and more frequently. I definitely see gay marriage happening more and more frequently. I don't know. I mean, I don't think that 1 year is going to make a big deal, but I do think that our nation and our government is coming around a little bit more and more every day. So you never know. I think 2014 could hold, you know, a lot. I already know that our government and the military now has domestic partnerships. Before our nation, which is ironic, because the military was don't ask, don't tell, where they were like, if you come out of the closet, you're out of the military. Now they have domestic partnerships. I mean, wow. Like insurance and things, so work. So I definitely think that could happen in 2014, maybe. And finally, what do you think is the future has in store for drag queens and the queens that do drag? In store for drag and the queens that do drag. The future for drag. Well, thanks to RuPaul's Drag Race, drag is very mainstream. Whereas in the past, drag has been a novelty. Something that was very taboo even. It's definitely much more mainstream, let's put it that way. So there's positives and negative. The negative would be everyone in God's green earth wants to do drag now. Whether they're good or not is irrelevant. Everyone wants to do drag. I don't know. I do know that with RuPaul's Drag Race, the caliber of drag has stepped up a little bit. But at the same time, like with Sharon Needles and the gothic or club kid even, or the alternative House of Haunt type of drag has also become mainstream. So you don't have to be Barbie doll pretty to be a drag queen anymore, because mainstream is like you could be, or even Alaska, the trash to treasure drag. Like she can go out there and not even try to be pretty, she'll just be weird, and that's okay. I don't know. I guess I'm running in circles because I don't know my official answer on this topic. If I can find the question again. The future for people that do drag. I don't know. I think it's definitely going to be much more mainstream. And I don't see, I mean, there are some negatives to it, but I think overall it's going to be really positive. I think that's a good thing. You know, I definitely think there'll be more drag on TV. There'll be more drag in movies. There'll be more drag, you know, like I would love to be on The View. Can you imagine if I was on The View as like Whoopi Goldberg or even Barbara Walters? Or can you imagine Kelly and Misty? Or Misty and Michael? Ugh. Like, that would be awesome if drag could go that mainstream. It could happen, probably not in the 2014, but that would be rock solid, right? I don't know. I think drag's bigger and better, and I think that we have a very bright future. And that's what I have to say about the 2014 drag topic. That was Misty Eyez. I'm here with Queens of the Week, and loving you is easy.